Hello YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the latest gift to friends glitch, gift card to friends glitch, where you can give a friend or gift a card to your friend. PS4, PlayStation has had two since we've had one, so I will be doing it on Xbox One, and I'll show you guys how to do it. The owners of the glitch are Lost Glitches and Bloody Rad. You can check them out on 7 Sins as usual. There's also a thread on this with steps and videos and stuff as well. But I'm going to show you my version of this and how to do it in case you guys are struggling, and how to try and give a card to your friend. So you're going to need 2 people. You can have 3 people. It'll make it a little bit quicker, but 2 people is just fine. Your friend will need to go to the airfield in Blaine, the main airstrip, the big airstrip. There is a Hot Rings pink circle or game mode there, as well as a Deadline 4 game mode there as well. So let me just quickly show you. So this is kind of the airfield. You'll notice there's actually 2 game mode. There's Deadline. And right over here, there is a pink game mode or a Hot Rings game mode, where you're going to actually, your friend will park their car onto this game mode. You'll see in a bit when we get there where it is. I also suggest you park kind of to the left of the game mode. Part of the glitch is to try and get back into the car as quick as possible. So you're going to be joining the game mode, and then when you exit that game mode, you have to jump in the car as quick as possible. So if you're not quick enough, chances are you're going to miss it, and we'll probably miss it today trying to get this done. So your friend will need his would need the MOC. Both of you will need personal storage in the back of the MOC, and obviously the person that's actually taking the vehicle will need a bunker, right? So pretty standard stuff for these glitches to work. So when your friend gets to the airport, I mean, if they go to the airport or the airfield and they go over here and they call MOC, it'll spawn right over here for them. So just before you get to the airport, just call your MOC and I'll put it right there, or just go get your MOC and put it over here nearby so you can actually just climb into it, and then call your vehicle and put it on the pink ring. Kind of to the left of the pink ring is what I suggest, right? There's no order in which way you need to do this. I just call MSC, call your vehicle, put it there, and then your friend will jump into the Deadline game mode, and then you'll need to try and connect, right? So pretty straightforward there. So for us, I'm going to be doing the Taker video. This will be part 1. I might do a part 2 if you guys need it, showing you what the other person is doing, but I'll kind of explain what they're doing as we go through this. So first thing I want to do is be in your bunker. We're gonna make sure you have an Elegy or Fagio or a car in your MOC, which you will be overwriting. So don't put an expensive car in there, obviously. We are going to do what we used to do in the old glitches, if you're familiar with those, is we're going to park right over there. We are then going to join our friend in the game. So the friend's got Deadline 4 loaded at the moment, and we have to join. So pretty much like the older glitches, is you have to join the game mode, and then we're going to hit your right D-pad button to enter in your MOC. But just before we join the friend, we're going to hit right D-pad, and then we're going to join. And as soon as you get that alert showing up, we are going to accept that alert straight away, right? So that's important. So this is a bit of a tedious glitch. It's not a difficult glitch. It's just tedious, meaning that we might have to do this 2-3 times to get it to work. It's a bit of a pain. It's not as quick as the last glitches. Even the previous one, which was painful to hit, the glitch was a bit easier, I thought, or less tedious. But this one's a little bit more tedious. So you need to I'd suggest be in a invite session only, but you also need to know how long it takes to hit your friend before that alert pops up. So you need to count. So we'll try to do that today quickly for you. and just show you kind of how we're going to do that. Your friend, you're going to say join, and you're going to hit the X button or the Xbox button straight away, and then you're going to start counting. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3. So that was 23 seconds about. So you want to hit this at 22 seconds. So we'll do that again, and at 22 I'm going to hit the right D-pad button, and then I'm going to join the game mode, right? So yours may be different depending on how busy your session is, how long a delay. Yours may be 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds, things like that. So if you watch my previous videos, very similar how we used to do it before. So it's not going to be 22 for you specifically. It really depends on how busy your session is. An invite session might be less. You don't want to do it. Sometimes you'll get it like 3 seconds and 7 seconds. Just ignore those, back out. So you might have to back out like 5-10 times. You want to get the longer one because it's more consistent than the shorter ones. Okay, so let's assume it's 22 seconds. Sixteen, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2. And as you see that alert, you accept it, right? And that's kind of what you want. So we're going to join our friend in Deadline 4. Our friend at this point is going to kick us out of the session. So your friend, tell your friend, they are going to kick us. So as soon as you join, they will click on your name and they will kick us out. And we will spawn at the airport. Okay, so we're at the airport. We can see our friend's car isn't there at the moment. So your friend needs to back out of Deadline 4. Tell your friend to back out. As soon as I back out, you'll see the car. You can actually see the way I parked this car. It's right on the edge. And the only reason for doing that is when you spawn over here, it just makes it a little bit closer. So you need to get in that car as quick as possible. So when you do the next game mode, it is a little bit tricky. You kind of have to pretty much, you're kind of disorientated and you kind of have to turn around and try and get in there as quick as possible. That's all I can say. Okay, so this is a hot ring circuit, as you can see, and you can see there's 2 blue markers, right? So at this point, our friend's going to climb into the MSC. As you can see, the MSC, if you called it halfway, will spawn right at the edge of the field here. They're going to invite us to the MOC. If you spawn in your MOC without the car, then you have to do all the steps that we've just been. Okay, so friend will invite us to the MOC. There's our invite. As we accept the invite, we need to spam the right D-pad. So what's going to happen here is I'll accept it and I'll start spamming the right D-pad button straight away. What we should see is myself climbing out the car and climbing out the car and joining the game mode, right? So this hot ring series, I'm going to start this game mode. If you do not see your car, sometimes the first time, pretty much every time I think, is it'll instantly go black screen and then pretty much you know it's not going to work. And then you just redo it, right? So I'm going to accept. Yeah, so as you can see, you don't see me climbing out the car. I just went an instant black screen. This is pretty normal. So what we're going to do is we'll go through it with it anyway, just in case it might miraculously work. It's very unlikely it won't. Okay, so we'll go into the game mode. We'll wait. If you see other players in this game mode, you want to exit as quick as possible. Sometimes they will start it and it's just going to ruin everything for you. So as soon as you're able to exit, you back out. And at this point, you want to climb in the car as quick as you can. So turn around and then sprint to the car, climb in the car. Okay, you want to try and do it as quick as possible. Now we should see a black screen at this point, but oh, there you go. So in this case, we did see a black screen. Sometimes you won't see a black screen; it'll just sit there. A lot of times it'll just sit there, and then you just redo it. You have your friend resend it. So as you can see, I have an allergy instead of my friend's car. So in this case, it did not work. We have to repeat those steps, right? So unfortunately, you know, sometimes you'll have to do this 2-3 times. I've had it on the second time, and then my previous time is the third time. So it's just It's just the way it goes in this case. So in this case, we're going to drive out, you back at your bunker. I have tried to go directly from here instead of redoing the steps back to the airfield to avoid redoing this, but generally I haven't had any success in doing that. I mean, it might actually work, but it's a little bit tedious redoing it, but that's okay. Okay, at this point, your friend will go back into the Deadline 4 game mode, and we'll restart, and then we're going to reconnect again and just follow those steps. Sometimes the game mode, if your friend's trying to wait, your friend will have to wait for the game mode just to show up again. Sometimes it takes sort of like a minute. They can run a little bit further away. Okay, so again, we're going to hit the 22 seconds. Generally, once you have the seconds down, you know how it is. You don't have to. It's generally going to be the same. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. If it doesn't do it again, sometimes the first time, I'll have to recount it. In theory, it shouldn't change. So I actually counted to 24 seconds there. I just added extra 2 seconds. You know, it changed a little bit. Again, accept that alert straight away. Okay, your friend will kick you at this point. Okay, your friend will back out. We'll jump back in the car. Your friend will go to their MSC, and we'll invite you back. So at this time when we do this, we'll see ourselves climbing out of the car. It's pretty consistent how this seems to work. Okay, so we are going to accept and then spam the right D. So as you can see, I jumped out the car there, didn't do it the first time. That's kind of the result you're expecting. Okay, as soon as we're in, we're going to back out. And then we're going to try and get into the car as quick as we can. Okay. You should get a black screen. A lot of the times you won't. There we go, we actually got a black screen. And again, we have an allergy, so it didn't work. Okay, so third time's a charm. Now this isn't us doing anything wrong, this is just the way the glitch works. It's a little inconsistent. It could be a timing thing, slightly off. We're not getting in the car quick enough, although I don't know how we would get in the car any quicker. So let's redo those steps. The last time it took me 3 tries as well. Like I said, it's not difficult to do, it's just tedious. This is the tedious part of redoing this stuff. But the nice thing is it does work, especially for us Xbox guys that haven't had this for a while. Maybe it makes it harder to patch. Who knows? That'll be nice. Okay, I'm not gonna... My timing's off. In 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 3, 4. Okay, back out and then try getting that car as quick as you can. You can even start moving your analog sticks. Try and speed it up like a fraction of a second, I guess. Okay, black screen. Nope.
Let's go back to the phones again.
Listen, I'm a doctor. Last night when you were all asleep, I replaced your memories artificially. Try and remember something. It didn't happen. Your recollection is entirely synthetic.
No luck, and that was 4 times. So I think at this point, I'm gonna go try get another session. Maybe the session's bugged.